We made this video to help prepare you for the one thing that most cadets have the hardest time with in EVOC, shuffle steering. Shuffle steering is a technique that has many advantages for officers during emergency vehicle operations. In this video, we will show you how to properly shuffle steer, as well as some of the most common mistakes we see from people just learning. The quicker you are able to pick up this technique, the easier this course will be for you. All EVOC vehicles should have tape wrapped around the top of the steering wheel at the 12 o'clock position. If you are practicing in your own vehicle, it'll be beneficial to put some tape on the top of the steering wheel. Shuffle steering has a few basic components. When negotiating turns, one hand will always be touching the tape. This will be with a relatively light grip of the fingertips. This is the hand that is doing the actual work. The other hand will be mirroring the hand on the tape while sliding along the wheel. The hands will switch roles at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock positions. This means that your left hand will stay on the left side of the steering wheel, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 o'clock, and your right hand will stay on the right side of the steering wheel, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. Watch carefully what Deputy Carson's hands are doing. Notice that he hands off the tape to the other hand only at the 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock position. Also notice that the hand not on the tape is mirroring and sliding smoothly along the wheel. Let's look at some common mistakes. In this clip, notice that Carson's hands remain on the correct sides of the steering wheel. However, he loses grip on the tape. Remember, one hand should always remain on the tape when steering through turns. This will help you to always know what direction your wheels are pointed. We never let the steering wheel slide through our hands. Always dial in your steering and dial it back out. You should maintain control of the vehicle at all times. Here we see Carson crossing his hands to the wrong side of the steering wheel. Remember, left hand stays on the left side, right hand stays on the right side, never crossing over. The hand that is not on the tape should be sliding along the wheel, mirroring the hand on the tape. Another common mistake we see is taking one hand off the wheel. Sometimes people will take one hand off to rest on their leg, or they take it off and cross over the steering wheel to the handoff point at 12 or 6 o'clock. Remember, both hands should remain on the steering wheel the entire time you're driving. When you use your full hand to grip the wheel, transitions are clunky and the steering is usually more choppy and less smooth. Remember to grip the wheel lightly with just your fingertips. By this point in the video, you should realize that palming the steering wheel and hand-over-hand techniques are not what we're looking for. Shuffle steering is smoother and gives you more control over the vehicle. Let's review proper shuffle steering technique. Notice the light grip with the fingertips and thumb. That's the proper grip on the wheel. There's a smooth handoff at the 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock positions. One hand remains on the tape through turns. As a side note, hands should be at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions on straightaways. Steering is smooth and doesn't cause the tires to chirp around corners. The hand not on the tape is sliding smoothly on the other side of the wheel in a mirroring motion. Shuffle steering is one continuous motion and no readjusting is needed through corners. Steering is dialed in and dialed back out. The wheel is not just left to go sliding through the fingers. Once you understand these basic concepts, get out and practice. If you can get these principles of shuffle steering down, you'll have more time to master other techniques during track time. Re-watch this video if you need a refresher now and then.